It's a glorious sight. It's always a glorious day, qualifying day in the Formula One World Championship ahead of round 9 in 2018. Welcome to Styria, welcome to the Austrian Grand Prix. Sergio Perez is currently the slowest of the 5 drivers in the relegation zone, and he's on a lap at the moment, but is this going to be enough to get him out of the bottom 5? Perez crosses the line, goes only 16th, and misses out by 8 milliseconds, but that 8 milliseconds is very costly indeed, and Ocon only 14th for Force India, not finding the single lap pace here this afternoon. Lance Stroll is trying to get out of the bottom 5. We've got a yellow flag through sector 2, and hopefully for Lance Stroll's sake, he's already passed where that yellow flag is. This hasn't been a bad lap for him so far. Fastest first sector for him so far. Maybe lost a little bit of time in the middle sector, but it's all to play for. Ericsson going well. Stroll goes up to 15th. Ericsson's put in a personal best in the first sector. Still got another yellow flag out there. Worrying, nervy times for Williams. Can Lance Stroll stay outside of that relegation zone? And this is why we had that yellow flag. Charles Leclerc going off into the gravel. That yellow flag has rather ruined the efforts of Marcus Ericsson and Sergei Sorokin, caught out by that yellow flag. Sergio Perez can't go any faster either. Lance Stroll makes it through to Q2 for Williams, but the bottom 5 that we've lost, Stoffel Van Dorn, Sergio Perez also out, Sergei Sorokin, Brendan Hartley and Marcus Ericsson completing the 5 knocked out in Q1. Fernando Alonso at the moment is good enough for the top 10 if he can keep this going.
He's second off the Mercedes in the first 2 sectors.
Hulkenberg and Ricciardo have matched themselves during the first sector with a personal best, as well as Fernando Alonso's gone very, very wide and has broken his front wing coming out of the final corner, and all his good work is undone. In that one last turn, he went way too wide. He got over the yellow curbs. The front wing gave away, and you can just see a little bit of damage on as the car goes past, and that is only 14th fastest. Hulkenberg gets into the top 10. Pierre Gasly is 11th fastest. He can't stop him. We're on board now with Daniel Ricciardo, and Ricciardo moves up 8th fastest ahead of Carlos Sainz, who's still out on the track. Here comes Esteban Ocon to cross the line, only 11th fastest. He misses out on Q3. Lance Stroll can't improve on 15th fastest. It's all pretty much done and dusted, and Fernando Alonso was going so nicely, Martin, until the very final corner. He's gone wide there, and he's gone wide even further, so not once but twice. They are investigating Sebastian Vettel for impeding Carlos Sainz.
I had to take a curb to avoid him and nearly crash.
Okay, understood. We'll report it.
That is the end then of Q2. And we have Lance Stroll not making it into Q3 for Williams. Fernando Alonso, Charles Leclerc with his grid penalty to come. Pierre Gasly and Esteban Ocon also missing out.
GP, what's going on?
Overtake it, mate. Just overtake him.
No. Last weekend I was in front, now he's in front. Come on, man.
Max, overtake him, mate.
No. It's discipline.
Just focus, Max.
Raikkonen improving through the middle sector. Bottas has improved through the first sector as well. Hamilton has matched Bottas. Grosjean only a couple of tenths behind. That's a good middle sector for Sebastian Vettel at 27.9. He is in with a shout of provisional pole here as Kimi Raikkonen comes around the final corner. He's on the front row at the moment. Can he go any better? No, he can't. So he sticks on that front row and hopes that those behind him can't improve their time. Sainz goes 8th fastest. Vettel on the front row, but it's not pole position here in Austria. Valtteri Bottas has done a decent middle sector, crosses the line, goes even faster in the low 103s. Now Lewis Hamilton crosses the line. It's Mercedes locking out the front row. But 12 months on, Valtteri Bottas keeps his pole position. And one of 4 previous poles in Formula One is now 2 of 5 poles in Formula One. Verstappen still trying to scrap away and see what he can come up with at the end of this lap then, Martin. He's put in a personal best through the middle sector. Daniel Ricciardo has matched him as well. Ricciardo is first to cross the line, and he goes only 7th fastest. Verstappen goes 5th fastest ahead of Grosjean. That's the best that Red Bull are going to have to settle for here.
So that's P1 at the moment, Valtteri. P1 at the moment. Good job, good job.
Yes!
Good man.
Carlos Sainz out-qualifies Nico Hülkenberg. First time ever the Hülkenberg's been out-qualified by a teammate at the Red Bull Ring. Magnussen behind Grosjean and Bottas on pole.